Hello everyone. Alright, it's time for another product review. Now I picked up this Parmela Creamery aged nut cheese when I was in Buffalo at Wegmans. It's aged 30 days and it says it's a sharp shredded artisanal nut cheese in the cheddar style. It's made from cashew milk. I'm making bread, so I've got some dough here. And my daughter wants me to try making some like cheese dough balls, something like that. I guess we're going to create a kind of recipe. So I'll take a little bit of that and use it for this. So this is made from cashew milk. It's cultured. It's aged over 30 days. It's handcrafted. It is soy-free, non-GMO, has nothing artificial, cholesterol-free, dairy-free, gluten-free, lactose-free, trans-fat-free. It says here, as a lifelong lover of food, I developed a deep passion for the beauty and artistry of cultured foods. I love tasting the subtleties that make each cashew crop unique, the buttery smell of a fresh cashew milk, the slow aging process that unlocks those rich, authentic flavors, and most of all, sharing our nut cheeses with some awesome people like you who share our passion for authentic, cultured foods. 100% plants. We make it easy to eat foods that align with your values. And the environment, it says dairy cows produce more greenhouse gases than all automobiles combined. Plants don't. And it says here, our nut cheese is cultured. We honor the heritage of traditional cheese making while crafting a sustainable future. It has 80 calories for every serving size, which is 1 ounce. It's got 7 grams of fat, 5 grams of saturated fat, 0 cholesterol, 0 trans fat, 254 milligrams of sodium, 6 grams of carbohydrate, 0 fiber, 1 gram of sugar, 2 grams of protein, no vitamin D, no potassium, but it has 2% calcium and 2% iron. The ingredients are nut milk, which is water and cashews, coconut oil, modified food starch, potato starch, nutritional yeast, sea salt, annatto, natural flavor, yeast extract, and cultures. Now someone said, a couple of you commented that you didn't really love this, that you did try the product. It was my first time seeing it. I'm hoping it's going to, I'm going to like it. So it was, I think, $5 something maybe, like $5.99 or in the $5-ish range. So they are big shreds. Let me just give a sniff. I mean, it does smell like a cheddar. Let me open this up. I mean, let me taste one. Here we go. So they look like, that's what it looks like. You know what? They did say, I think I read somewhere where someone thought it tasted good out of the pack. I do like it. And I think, compared to other cheddars, this tastes more like a cheddar than other vegan cheeses. I've got a little bit of Daya cheddar here, which never tastes good cold anyway, so I'm not sure I'm doing it. But maybe it's the culturing and aging of that. So let me taste the Daya. Yeah. Well, Daya cold especially has an awkwardness to it, but so far I don't mind this. So far I don't, I mean it really is quite reminiscent more of a cheddar. Like the Earth Island, Follow Your Heart seems to be more like mild cheddar flavor. This doesn't. I don't know, for me so far so good. So, okay, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to cut off some pieces of this. And I don't know, I'm getting my daughter's input, but I think I'll just make sort of little balls, stuff some of the cheddar in there, and bake them, and then we'll see how it goes. Alright, so I'm just taking off morsel-sized pieces. I mean, these might not end up being ball shapes, who knows. And I'm just going to roll them out. Now this is the dough recipe that I have for my French bread, but I just used regular flour, all-purpose flour, not whole wheat flour this time. So, if you want the bread recipe, I can link to that. But, you know, let's see how this turns out first. Hopefully it turns out good, though. Turns out well. Okay, so I'm just going to shape these out. Dip some cheese in there. And bake. Maybe I'll bake it like at 350 or something for 20 minutes. We'll see how that turns out. Okay, so, you know, let's make it like a little sort of mini pizza here. can stretch it out a little bit more as necessary. Do that with this one too. And ultimately, I'm just going to put some of the cheddar in the middle, and we'll see how it melts up. I'll probably break that up a little bit more, or I'll just strategically fold this around. Okay, so there we go, like that, something like this. I mean, they're not going to really be fully ball shaped, but maybe more like, I don't know, what do you call that? I'll wrap that over like a bit of making a burrito, if you've made a burrito. So this one's a bit more of a ball shape. Alright guys, so I'm going to make maybe 4 of these. I'll put them in the oven, I'll bake them, and I will come back and let you know how they are. Okay, I think I've figured this out a little bit in terms of how to make them, so roll them out, stretch it out a little bit like you would if you're making like this little bit of a mini pizza. Put some cheese in the middle. And then you're going to just fold it in a little bit on itself. And then you'll take one end and wrap that end around like a burrito, and then kind of tuck it all under so it becomes like a nice ball. So I have 6 of these. Oops, that one I could probably stretch out a bit more over there. I guess I'm going to put them down, with the exception of the one that I pinched. I'll put them fold side down. Maybe not. Okay, maybe as they're baking I'll put a little bit of vegan butter on there. So I'm just putting them on my pan, and we'll see how long this takes to bake. But I'm estimating like 20 minutes. Okay, so I've taken them out of the oven, and they definitely started, some of the cheese started to burst through. It looks like it was melted. I've just let it sit for a little while. So these are the cheddar cheese dough balls. I guess that's what we're going to call it. And I'm going to put a little bit of vegan butter on here. This is the homemade one. This is the cultured one. The recipe is on my channel. Really tastes amazing. So I'm just, I mean, not that I have to put butter, but I'm going to put a little bit of butter. It's not necessary, but you know, hey. It's the kind of thing you figure you would brush with a little bit of butter. And I'd love for my daughter to come so she can try it and tell me what she thinks. They certainly turned out well. Hopefully everything is cooked inside well. Well, it should be because it wasn't too thick. Okay. These are the cheddar cheese dough balls, Chloe.
Oh, they're done?
Yeah, I think they're done. So
Cheddar? What's that?
That's the cheddar. I want you to taste this and tell me what you think.
What did you think?
I'm gonna let you tell me what you think.
The texture so far seems nice.
Okay, good.
It's probably better than Daya.
Yeah, I think like it's definitely. I in fact tried a little bit of the Daya cheddar, and apparently there are new Daya meltable cheddar and mozzarella shreds, which I'm going to try to find so we can taste. That doesn't taste too bad, right? It almost reminds me more of a cheddar than even like an Earth Island cheddar. Like it's a bit sharper. Like they say, it's a sharp cheddar. It's aged 30 days.
The Earth Island cheddar is pretty like toned down.
Yeah,
I mean, it almost tastes more like their mozzarella.
Yeah, I agree. So let me just see here. Okay, let's hold on. Okay, so let's pick one, Chloe. This one that's got the interesting. It's like all the cheese. Well, you taste that piece.
Okay.
The cheese all seems to have gone to the bottom.
I guess the truth is we need like blocks of cheese.
Okay, so the cheese. There we go. It's kind of like. The other option is to put the cheese all along it and roll it, and then cut them into pieces like that. Okay, so this is a good way to sample this cheese right here.
I think it's good.
Yeah, I'm liking this. I'm liking it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you go. There's our cheese ball recipe. You can dip it in something if you want. But it does taste pretty good. And I'm liking this nut cheese. Maybe because I'm comparing it to Daya. Or maybe because it's the first vegan one that seems to match cheddar. And remember, I'm not a cheese connoisseur, so some of you cheese connoisseurs might not like this if you were like a die-hard cheese person. But for me, so far, it seems pretty good. Look at that. Alright guys, that's all for now. Thanks for watching. Okay, so these are the shreds melted on my little, I don't know, tortilla pizza kind of thing. Taco pizza, I don't know what I made. I'm home from an event and I'm hungry. So I just decided, let me test the shreds out and see how they melt. So they melt, but they hold their shape. So it doesn't become like an ooey gooey, melty kind of cheese. I'm still liking this. I guess I'm just going to take this up. I was going to cut it, but I think I'll just take a bite. With the exception of how it does not, this is good. This is good. I just made some taco seasoned veggie meat. I've got some Taco Bell, what do you call it? Their fire sauce on the bottom. And I put these shreds on top. Yeah, I mean, I like these shreds. I think they're passable. They're good. They taste good cold. They're good on a pizza or something melted. They just don't give you that same full pool of meltedness like a dairy cheese would, but it doesn't have to. So guys, so far I am liking this. I know a couple of you did not really like it, but I would be interested to try the mozzarella to see if that's any different. But so far, I like it, and I think probably what makes this a little bit more of a sharp cheddar is the fact that they culture and age it. Alright, that is all for now. Thanks for watching.